everybody, my name is Chris and this will be my review for A Haunting in Venice. Now this is the third installment in the Hercule Poirot trilogy, which is a murder mystery trilogy which is based on the books by Agatha Christie, very famous writer, especially in crime fiction novels. So let me start out there of the three movies of Hercule Poirot, which Kenneth Branagh stars and directed. This is his best one yet of the trilogy because the movie is so well made from top to bottom, especially from a craftsmanship perspective. But there I would say that the cast is where it really falls short, and that's why really undercut the undeniable as well. This screenplay here is from Michael Green, by the way, who's a hit or miss all the time. But this is his best script in this franchise too. Kenneth Branagh is the one who sells the whole thing, both in front and behind the camera. The script here is a little bit weak, but the real problem here is the acting. Now, I would say that the cast is not all that strong, but I found particularly Jamie Dornan and Kelly Reilly. They're alright here, and the costumes do a lot of the work for them, but they just like don't have like their roles as sparkle, like they don't feel like really cinematic, especially when they are side by side with other actors here. They really make like the most of them with the scenes. Some of them has more screen times than other, and they definitely stand out in this picture. Now let's talk about the visuals of this movie, and the visuals here are stunning. So the film in Italy, and Kenneth Branagh does a beautiful job capturing the city from top to bottom. There he also has a very special task at hand, not only to capture its old world beauty and craftsmanship with incredible detail, he also shows its foreboding and creepy elements, and on that note he really hits a home run. Like, this is excellently creepy, I love it, and add to that masterful camera work, framing, pacing. It's just a very well directed movie, very inventive, far beyond anything Branagh has done with his Poirot movies or other of his projects recently. And while Kenneth Branagh has his jazz things up with the horror element introduced here, which I easily deduced, and it was very clever. I don't want to give anything away, there will be no spoilers here, but I was like, that is clever, and but yet very organic way to add this to a Hercule Poirot story. But it's hard because it is a Hercule Poirot story. It's a whodunit, and I love whodunit. And I was able to guess a key part of the mystery as soon as it was introduced, and I was right. I got it right. However, it didn't ruin the movie for me because it had plenty of twists and turns that generally surprised me, and I felt they were all earned. I was like, oh, that was a good one, didn't see it coming, but I like it. There's a lot of, by the way, they not giving away in the trailers. If you've seen the early trailers or have seen any trailers, maybe there's there's a lot here to be surprised. We also, because they changed so much from the original short story this is based on, so there's a lot here, so that's great, and most people watching it will be surprised by at least by part of it, like me. If you are a fan of whodunits, you will guess what I guess. But not only I love whodunits, but I really love the atmosphere of mystery. I love them so much. Such a fan, and particularly when you make these crime fictions, films or novels, time periods, period pieces. Oh boy, I am the target audience for this film, and you know if you are as well. I also like this 1940s that takes place in, as well, especially some of the trailers, and this has that element too. But even with all that going for this movie, it does lack significantly in the middle. It is under 2 hours. It's a quick watch. Maybe it will help it. Maybe I will have caught maybe a couple of minutes out, and I know maybe it won't be like a full movie, but maybe we'll add another stuff here to balance it out, because the part of this car needs to go. I really think that a couple of minutes of discuss, it should have been like trimmed down and added with other scenes, because it's cozy and there's so much candelier, and Kenneth Branagh is speaking as Hercule Poirot with his accent, and I'm worried maybe for some people when they get to like the part, maybe they will like maybe fall asleep. Now, but moving on to the cast overall. Now, of the cast, some of the standouts here. Kenneth Branagh is of course always enjoyable, and he tones down his Hercule Poirot a little bit, and he has his best mustache today. So he was very good here, and he has some funny lines too. Now Tina Fey is great here, and she have some great lines. In fact, they're so good, but part of me wonders if she maybe improvised some of them, because she's of course is a very talented writer and comedian. But speaking of costume and hair, recently, and makeup, oh boy, do you not love Michelle Yeoh's look here? She looks incredible. I particularly love her haircut here, and her eye makeup is just stunning. And Camille Cote, I believe that is how it's pronounced. She's a French actress. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. She's also does a nice job, because not only she's a good actress, but she has a particularly good look for this type of movie. And you here, who came from Kenneth Branagh's Belfast, he's growing up so quickly, and he's growing up to be quite an actor. He was so good here. He's a really good season stealing. He's still every scene he's in. I absolutely love him, and it's also nice to have Ricardo Camacho with some really great scenes here that he really is one of the other members of the cast that really stand out, specifically with his dialogue here. I really liked her. It's a real nice movie. You know, if like myself, if this movie is for you, I think you should see it in the theater. I would recommend it. This movie is perfect for the fall season. The ending is clever. I really like it a lot. And it's one of those mystery movies that has a lot of layers to it. And like, oh, we're not done. And I was like, okay, then they keep going in a way that I thought, oh, this is really good. And then also there's some visuals. I mean, throughout the whole movie, it's so stunning. But in the third act, there was some really cool stuff that was a surprise, and it was really great. So I think if you like this type of movie, murder mystery, especially if you like horror, I mean, let's keep expectation in check. It's not like a full horror movie, but it has like the vibe, the atmosphere, and there's so many great shots, visually interesting. The camera work, it's just the framing is so great. It really elevates the movie a lot. The director here by Kenneth Branagh, and like I said before, of the three movie, I think this one is the best. Honestly, for the most part, the cast is very good, and the story is good and interesting, and it has, like I said, a couple of surprises. They were really surprised you, and it's just the atmosphere is so great of this movie. So I think that if you're looking something for the early spooky Halloween season, I think this is a great start for it. And I really appreciate this type of movie. I always enjoy them when they are really good as this one. So that's my review for A Haunting in Venice. If you enjoyed this part, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.